What?
Okay, Bismillah. Right.
So I got a bit confused. So I looked at the surah itself. لقد صرفنا في القرآن
No,
للناس
صرفنا. No. Not صرفنا. صرفنا.
صرفنا
We were just talking about that, yeah?
correlation.
باب تفعيل. باب تعليم, باب تفعيل. That's the way you describe in Arabic. You don't say form 2. You say باب تفعيل. So تعليم. Does Ubaidullah want to do some Ubaidah, yeah?
Yeah,
Does Ubaidah want to do some Arabic grammar?
I wish.
Yeah? Ubaidah, I might call you up.
You can't hear you,
Okay.
Ustad.
Okay, inshallah. Okay. صرفنا, remember we said that علم يعلم صرف يصرف. Yeah? صرف. Don't worry, Uthman, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Yeah? You can barely see them. They're like little dots in the background. صرف يصرف. Okay? So ولقد صرفنا. Yeah? Go on. Bismillah.
I'll say it nicely this time. ولقد صرفنا في هذا القرآن للناس من كل مثل وكان الإنسان أكثر شيء جدلا.
Good. ولا من كل نفس. Remember with the إخفاء, you want to basically be ready for the next letter. So the إخفاء for the ka is going to be different for the إخفاء for the. So the insan here, insan is getting ready for a sa, but here min kulli is getting ready for a ka. Yeah. Okay. Go on back to your Arabic question.
So I looked at min kulli mathal. So I understood that, let's say I said this. Let me go in order. So work conjunction. لقد صرفنا, that's a verb. It's a causative verb because the shadda in the middle, we can see that, and then na. So Allah set forth or spread out the Quran, spread out for mankind, every kind of example. في هذا القرآن للناس من كل مثل, and that bit there confused me for some reason. I was confused as to why it also have a kasra on the kull, because you can also have kullu as well. I think I've heard kullu before as well, and I got confused.
That's fairly straightforward, isn't it?
Yeah.
Is it also what kind of verb is kullu? Is it
okay? So you don't know what kullu. You're not sure what kullu is. Is it a verb?
Is it a verb or a noun, or I don't know exactly what it is, what it does, and why it has a kasra.
What do people think?
It's not a verb, isn't it?
It's
a harf.
Yeah, so it's not a verb.
Is it an adjective?
Now, if it's now that you know it's a verb, sorry, now that you know it's a noun, why does it have a kasra at the end?
It's because it's majroor because sorry. Do you want to go ahead?
Go on, Jamad, give it a go. I know Tariq. If you can't get it, I'll go to Tariq.
So linnas, so it is min is also a harf jar, so it's kulli. But it's I was going to say first that it's ma'atuf, but it's not because of the min before, and it breaks it up. It's
yeah, why would it be ma'tuf? What would it be ma'tuf to?
So if it was a list, let's say after nas, and it was another verb, sorry, another noun after nas, then that might be ma'tuf, or sorry, ma'tuf to Quran perhaps. I'm getting confused.
So why is it not ma'tuf? Does anyone want to add anything here? Why would it not be ma'tuf? What do you need for it to be ma'tuf?
Wow.
The wow comes, yeah. Wow comes in.
Not necessarily a wow, you just need a conjunction, you need a harf atf.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. There is something called atf bayan. Okay. Atf bayan, which is similar to badal, because badal you don't need a harf atf. Badal, badal is you can just interchange. قل أعوذ برب الناس ملك الناس. There's no wow between them. Yeah. But you can have badal, but you can have atuf bayan where it's like it's a type of atf where you have like you can have like you can say Amir al-Mu'mineen could be Imam Sayyidina Ali, Sayyidina Umar, Sayyidina Uthman, yeah. Khalifa Rasulullah or Khalifatu Rasulillah is who?
محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم.
No, who's Khalifatu Rasul? Huh?
Abu Bakr radiallahu
Abu
anhu.
Bakr radiallahu anhu, yeah. So we know who that
Oh.
is, yeah. But Amir al-Mu'mineen we don't know. So we can say Amir al-Mu'mineen Ali radiallahu anhu. That would be known as Atuf Bayan. Yeah, where it's like an atuf, but it's just to explain who you mean. Yeah. Okay, good. This is also one of the mabni words. I want to show you where it comes in. I'm just trying to pull out Grammatica. Was that the only thing you wanted to ask?
Yeah, it's kulli mabni.
It's kam mabni. Is that your question?
Mabni.
I didn't hear your question, Jamal. Say that again.
Sorry, yeah. No, I was saying something stupid. Don't worry about it. It's a.
Well, no, it's probably not stupid. It's probably
No, I know. I was going to ask if kulli was mabni, even though we just established that was a noun. So
why does the noun not? Why is a noun not mabni?
doesn't well, according to my understanding, the noun has to fall into.
Okay, so
Oh.
let me show you the section, Jamal. That's fine.
I'm getting confused now.
No, it's not that. You know what it is with Arabic? Look, guys, with Arabic, you know, I said that I put that poetry on the group.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So Arabic is basically levels, and you try to get as high as you can before you die. Yeah. You have to want to keep on revisiting until it becomes second nature. This also confused me initially, okay? Like mabni, what's mabni? So mabni, I know I've taught you this many times, yeah? There'll come a point where you get it. The point where you'll really get it is if you start teaching it in some context. That's where you won't forget it. So that's why some kind of teaching is important with this stuff. And it's the same with tajweed, the same with fiqh, with anything. If you really want to get a good understanding of any subject, you have to start teaching it at some level. Otherwise, if you're always a student, it's gonna be like you might remember it, forget it. Okay. So if we go to Nahumir, okay, there is a section called indeclinable nouns. Yeah, asma غير متمكنة. Those nouns that are mabni, basically. Okay, so a pronoun is mabni, it's a noun. Remember, yeah? Demonstrative pronouns are nouns, they are mabni. Yeah, another category.
And
Relative pronouns are mabni.
Yeah, just one thing. So
Right.
they don't change, right?
They don't change.
And but if I was asking, I had a phrase in my head and I wanted to check it with Omar at school. And I had, I said القوة الإسلام في جماعة في جماعته but في جماعته so would that be a case where it changes?
Okay, so good. That's a good question. So the her pronoun can change. Yeah. So yes, they are mabni. By and large, they do not change. By and large, it's always hu. Okay, and it's the same with like lahu. You can lahu. The actual preposition is li, not la. But in certain circumstances, it becomes fatha. But those are the exception to the rule. Yeah. Lahu is a hu with a dhamma at the end. Okay. Now, if you keep going down here, the question is I think it was kulli. What was your question? Min kulli mathal. Okay. Is kulli of the asma غير متمكنة. So I often would get confused with kada and kam. Kada and kam are, but I don't think kulli is, because you can have kulli, kulla, and kullu. So it's just a noun. It's mutamakkina. So it'd just be like a singular word. Yeah? A singular word. Now, here's the thing. A sign of a word being a harf, a non-ism, is that it's 2 letters. Yeah? So the sign, you could think, actually, this is a harf because it's 2 letters. But it's not, this is not a harf, it's a noun.
3 letters because of the shadda. Or
There you go. Yeah, because maybe it's actually originally 3 letters. Yeah. Kada is 3 letters, but kam is 2 letters, but we're saying it's a noun. You see? So this is where now it gets a bit more. I've brought in some like experienced Arabic teachers. I've got a few people now in the team who are like, they've taught, Sharh Qatr and Nada, like these advanced books, they've taught them and stuff like that. And they're pointing out some like subtle points in my notes saying, Ustad, like, why have you put a hamza here? Should be like just a kasra. And some really good points. No one's ever given me like that level of detailed feedback. Yeah. So this is the more subtle stuff. But I mean, your question was just basically why is it got kasra at the end? That's easy. It's a noun.
Yeah.
It's mutamakkina, so it's in jar state. It's got kasra at the end. Yeah. I'm just conscious it's gone past 10:30 now, so I want to wrap up, inshallah. Yeah. Was there anything else though that you wanted to ask?
Yes, it's not that like saying fulan, or is it different?
Fulan. What's your question about fulan?
Fulan is like such and such, right?
What's the section? Kada.
Kada, is it exactly the same meaning?
As fulan.
Yeah.
No, fulan is like a person. Kada is literally such and such. Kada wa kada, you'd say, this and that and whatever. Kada wa kada wa kada.
Okay.
But it's used usually like in terms of quantity. Nouns of number they're called. Asma' kinayat. Yeah? So kam is very popular. Kam min fi'atin kathira ghalabat what's the ayah? Fi'ah kabira bi'idhnillah. Talking about Dawud alayhi salam. Let's wrap up that one, inshallah.